Welcome to this press conference of the President of the European Parliament and the President of the European Commission. Mrs. President of the European Parliament, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Delphine. First message, it's done. The European Parliament just voted to approve the new College of Commissioners. Soon European elections, people gave us a clear mandate, a mandate to shape Europe's future based on their concerns and their priorities. It is with this mandate in mind that the European Parliament has played its role. We have played our role in voting for Ursula von der Leyen and in shaping the policy programme to guide the work of the new European Commission. And we have played our role in scrutinising the team that will help deliver this programme for the next 5 years. This House has delivered. We have lived up to our responsibility to ensure democratic scrutiny of the executive. Over the past weeks, we conducted hearings in a thorough and effective way. We checked the independence, the competence and the European commitment of each candidate for Commissioner. We have taken the time to debate, discuss and deliberate, as democracies and politicians should do. And we are on time. In fact, 1 week ahead of time compared to 2019 for the Commission to start working on the 1st of December. The direction of travel is clear. Citizens expect results from us, addressing the rising cost of living, making our union more competitive and becoming more independent in areas ranging from energy, from security or defence. Now the team to deliver is also clear, and I am glad that President von der Leyen has agreed to tackle several concerns that Parliament raised after the hearings, paving the way for the positive vote on the College today. I know our institutions will continue to work in the spirit of mutual trust and cooperation. This is the very essence of our agreement to revise the interinstitutional framework agreement, bringing us closer together, ensuring greater accountability, transparency and dialogue. In this very geopolitically turbulent times, today's vote is also a vote of trust, a vote for stability and responsibility in times of change, and one that has confirmed the consensus-based approach with constructive pro-European forces at the centre. Now, let us get down to work.
Commission, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, dear Roberta. Today is a good day for Europe because the vote shows the centre's holding. I'm very grateful for the confidence expressed by the Parliament to the new College. The European Parliament's vote allows us to start now on the 1st of December. It's time that we get ready. We are eager to start. And it's critical because time is pressing. We face significant political challenges inside our union, at our borders, in our neighbourhood. We need to boost our competitiveness, and the impact of climate change is felt ever more strongly. So I'm very happy to be able to count on a strong and experienced team. All college members have demonstrated their skills, their motivation, their commitment to the European Union in the hearing process. This was recognised and they all passed. And this is good because I have full confidence in their ability to deliver, not only as individuals but also as a team. I'm also glad that the structure of the college has been approved by the European Parliament. I wanted a team capable of working across the different silos, because the challenges of our times are all intertwined. If you take just democracy and tax sovereignty, for example, or competitiveness and fairness, or innovation and decarbonisation. So cooperation across the board is of utmost importance. The structure of the new college will enable efficient teamwork and cross-cutting solutions. Dear Roberta, I now look forward to 5 years of constructive cooperation with the European Parliament, starting immediately. As outlined in my political guidelines, my team and I, we will table initiatives within the first 100 days of this mandate. And over the next 5 years, what will be of absolute critical importance is unity. I cannot underline this enough. If you look at the global competition, how fierce it is and growing more intense by the day, there's a war raging at our borders, and the pace of change is faster than ever. This is the backdrop against which we are working, and you heard it today in the plenary too. So one thing is clear. Europe's prosperity and security is first and foremost our own responsibility. Yes, we need strong alliances abroad. We should reach out constantly and nurture our relationships. But equally crucial is that we need unity within. Unity that leads to action, to fast and decisive action. The transition period between two mandates is now over. Now we have to deliver. This is why we need the tightest cooperation with the European Parliament and the Council, and I know I can count on you, Roberta. Thank you very much again.
Thank you very much. We now have the time for a few questions. Jorge? Yes.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Jorge Valero with Bloomberg. First, for President Metsola, the Parliament approved the new Commission, but it's been, if my numbers are not wrong, the tightest majority in favour of a new College of Commissioners. Even though it was supposed to be a majority as support from the Greens to the ECR, many national delegations didn't follow this line. So is this a worrying signal of the difficulties ahead to pass the legislation that will come from the Commission, signalling the fragmentation not only between groups but also within groups? And for President von der Leyen, feel free to respond to the question as well. But speaking of geopolitical turbulent times, the big elephant in the room, it's the President-elect Donald Trump. Some European leaders already visited him in Mar-a-Lago, for example, NATO chief Mark Rutte. Would you consider the idea of traveling there to bring this cooperation offer that your Commission is preparing to deepen the ties with the US before January? Thank you.
So thank you, Jorge, for this question. My job is to build majorities and to facilitate those majorities. It is not always easy. It is never easy in a parliament. It is also never easy at the beginning of a legislature. What we saw today is, as I said, and also as Ursula said, that the centre held, that you have members who voted for this commission strongly from the groups in that centre that are pro-European, that are pro-rule of law, and that have been extremely firm on what has been happening in Ukraine with Russia's illegal invasion. That is the spirit with which and on which I would like this Parliament to continue working. I am not telling you it will be easy. I can only predict that it will be quite challenging, but because of these geopolitical turbulent times, that responsibility is incumbent on all of us, on those of us who knocked on citizens' doors at the beginning of this year and are still knocking on them, and their challenges are being presented to us with an appeal that with legislation here we deliver. And that delivering has to be with the majorities that we build, piece by piece, legislation by legislation, initiative by initiative. Of that I am optimistic and quite clear.
So as with every US administration, it is important for the European Union to have a constant and constructive cooperation. As you know, I had a first phone call with the President-elect, and I will work also hard that we have a constructive cooperation with the US administration. But make no mistake, the topics that are in the centre of discussion, for example, security and the investment in our security, or competitiveness and our prosperity and competitiveness in relation also to our competitors. This is homework that we have to do. This is our own responsibility as the European Union. Nobody has to tell us about that. We know where the need is to be active and to change things for the better, and this is where my focus will be.
Thank you. Second question. Regina, DPA.
Ich habe eine Frage an Frau von der Leyen zur Zukunft der Autoindustrie. Die deutschen Autobauer hätten sich gewünscht, dass keine Ausgleichszölle auf E-Auto-Importe aus China eingeführt werden. Jetzt wollen Sie nach der kontroversen Entscheidung allerdings einen Dialog zur Zukunft der Branche beginnen. Was könnte da rauskommen? Danke.
Ja, mir ist sehr wichtig, dass wir daran arbeiten, dass die Zukunft der Autoindustrie, die eine tiefe Transformation durchlebt, dass diese Zukunft in Europa geschrieben wird. Und es gibt viele offene Fragen für die Zukunft der Automobilindustrie in Europa, die wir angehen müssen. Und deshalb ist es mir wichtig, dass wir einen breiten Autodialog anlegen. Also nicht nur einmal ein Treffen, sondern einen Dialog, der darauf angelegt ist, über längere Zeit gemeinsam die Probleme zu analysieren und die Herausforderungen nicht nur innerhalb Europas, sondern auch die globalen Herausforderungen, die sich der Automobilindustrie stellen, und gemeinsam an Lösungen zu suchen, an Lösungen zu arbeiten. Das ist für mich das Entscheidende. Ich werde diesen Dialog selber führen. Er wird unter meiner Führung stattfinden, weil ich diesem industriellen Sektor eine große Bedeutung beimesse. Millionen von Jobs hängen davon ab. Es ist einer der zentralen Industriesektoren Europas. Und wir wissen, dass die Herausforderungen gewaltig sind, gerade weil die Transformation so tief und so disruptiv ist.
Une autre question? Yes, Albert Gauci.
Hello, Albert Gauci, Cunningham Television, Malta. I will ask the first question to President Metsola and Maltese. Wara li rajt il-sanna l-formazzjoni tal-Kummissjoni il-ġdida, kif tara li din il-Kommissjoni se tagħmel differenza reali għal stati żgħar, speċjalment ukoll stati gżejjer bħal Malta, f'kwistjonijiet li għandhom x'jaqsmu immigrazzjoni, enerġija, trasportazzjoni u oħrajn. And a question to the President of the Commission. We will have, for the first time, a Commissioner for the Mediterranean. How do you see this role as making a real difference, first of all, to the citizens of the Mediterranean, and also building a bridge between European Mediterranean countries and North African Mediterranean countries in areas such as trade, immigration and human rights?
Grazzi. L-ewwel nett il-proċess li ġie fit-tmiemu illum beda qabel l-elezzjoni għall-Parlament Ewropew li kellna f'Ġunju li għadda u jiena flimkien mal-kollegi kollha tal-Parlament Ewropew smajna x'inhuma l-prijoritajiet tan-nies, fimna x'jistennew mill-Unjoni Ewropea. U għalhekk f'dawn l-aħħar ġimgħat ħdimna biex il-Kummissjoni Ewropea li approvajna illum b'vot b'saħħtu tiffoka fuq dawn il-prijoritajiet. Jiena bħala President tal-Parlament Ewropew bħala rappreżentanta tal-poplu Malti u Għawċi kuntenta li ser ikollna kummissjoni bl-ewwel kummissarju Ewropew għall-Mediterran u fuq dan nistenna wkoll li din il-kummissarju li kienet f'Malta il-ġimgħa li għaddiet għall-Assembleja Politika tal-Partit Popolari Ewropew tara mill-viċin x'inhuma l-isfidi ta' pajjiżna u l-pajjiżi l-oħra tal-Mediterran li qed niffaċċjaw fi żmien ta' tibdil ġeografiku. Nixtieq ukoll nieħu din l-opportunità biex nawgura lil Glenn Mikallef, il-Kummissarju li ġie nominat minn Malta u li fuq ivvutajna kemm fil-kumitati u kif ukoll illum fil-plenarja għal ħidma li jista' jagħmel għal Maltin u l-Għawċin kollu. Mill-aħħar il-Parlament Ewropew fisem il-popli Ewropej inkluż il-Maltin u l-Għawċin aħna lesti li naħdmu mal-kummissarji kollha fih dan il-Kummissjoni Ewropea ġdida biex ikollna Ewropa aktar b'saħħitha, aktar sigura li tkun iżjed viċin in-nies.
So, to have a new commissioner for the Mediterranean gives the region much more presence in the political debate. And of course, we have many different instruments we can use in cooperation with the Mediterranean countries, and we will use them in a very comprehensive way. So it gives more importance, more weight, and more presence to the region of the Mediterranean in the European Union. As I said in my speech, we share the same shores, so we also share the same destiny.
Thank you. Ole?
Thank you. Ole Ryborg from Danish National Radio and Television. A question to both of you. For you, Madam Metsola, you heard in the speech from von der Leyen today that she said that she wants to work from out the center of politics for the coming 5 years. Is it your impression, you know the Parliament quite well, it looks like the Parliament has been struggling to find its centre after the election. Is it your impression that there is now a centre after the political agreement made by the three centre parties that will be capable of carrying this Commission through for the coming 5 years? Is there a centre? And Madam von der Leyen, listening to your speech this morning, you're not just a woman with one plan. It looks like you're a woman with many plans. And how do you see the possibility of working together with the Parliament for all these things you lined up that you need to do for the coming 5 years? Do you expect that there is a working centre in the Parliament that you actually can work and cooperate with for the coming 5 years? Thank you.
So I would not only focus on today, but focus where we came from. A very difficult election, an unpredictable outcome, but which resulted in a very strong majority in that centre, both, if I can say, for my election and also for President von der Leyen. And that's the starting point, because it's important that we don't forget that. It is in that spirit that we have worked very closely together over the past months in order for us to build that majority that we needed to